Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are continuing in my destash. Yes, it's very exciting. I believe this is destash number 7, maybe? I don't know, 8, 7 or 8, possibly. Who knows? Doesn't matter. We are gonna be going through more of my nail polish today. I think the last video we did was Wet n Wild, which starts about there and ends about there. So the next brand that we're going to be looking at today and destashing will be ZOYA. We are going to be looking at ZOYA today. Spoiler alert, I don't really think I'm gonna be getting rid of very many of my ZOYA polishes. I really don't think that's gonna be happening, but I don't know, stranger things. They've always been in these 3 little cubbies, but you can tell that this top row here has been like double stuffed. This one over here was also double stuffed, but I had taken some of the polishes down and I've used them. So we've got some ZOYA here, most of it is here, a part of it is here, and there are also some little frames down here as well. And then I also have the summer collection right there. So I'm currently working on a review of the summer collection, but I will be pulling those ZOYA polishes and putting them on the table with the rest of the ZOYA just so that, you know, we can see the vast collection of my ZOYA polishes. I think there might be 1 or 2 polishes I might get rid of, but for the most part, I will probably be holding on to almost all of my ZOYA. So we're just gonna look at all the ZOYA polishes I have, which I still think would be a pretty fun video. These are all of my ZOYA polishes. There are some that are a little bit out of the frame. Before we get too far along into the destash, let's talk about what's on my nails. Today I've got 2 polishes on. So the first is China Glaze Warm Wishes. I wanna say this is from their holiday/winter collection last year. And then on top of it, I have put Colores de Carol Wizard Lizard, which is kind of hard to see what's happening in this lighting. You can't quite see the awesome like color shifting that's happening, but it's still pretty fantastic. So that is on my nails in case you were curious. But now that that's out of the way, let's start talking about these polishes. Looking at this like pile, I can see maybe 3 that I'll get rid of, but I'm gonna keep the majority of them because ZOYA is an amazing brand. It is a fantastic brand. I think ZOYA has one of the best cream formulas that are out there. They are a little bit on the pricey side, but if you can hold out for their Black Friday sales, oh my goodness, you can get so many for such a cheap price. I really do enjoy ZOYA. Their bottles are a little bit on the small side for me. Their handles are just a little bit on the short side. I don't appreciate how tiny these little handles are, and like their stems on the brushes are also on the small side as well. So it's just a little bit small for me, but that doesn't change the way I feel about their formulas because they are amazing. So I could gab on and on and on about how incredible ZOYA is, but let's just get into this destash because I actually have a dentist appointment in like an hour, and so I have to hurry. So let's get started. We're gonna jump right in with this beautiful creamy pinky lavender. This one is called Jordan. I don't remember what collection this is from, but it is a gorgeous creamy blue toned bubblegum pink. Not even bubblegum, it's like a ballet slipper pink, but it's very blue toned, so it has kind of a little bit of a purpley vibe going on. Love it, love it, love it. Sometimes with like these blush tone pinks and these ballet slipper pinks, it's really hard to find good formulas because they sometimes can get chalky or watery or really milky. ZOYA, you don't have that problem whatsoever. This is completely opaque in like 2 coats. Love it, absolutely adore it. Definitely keeping that one. This beautiful green gal, this is Tilda, one of my favorites. It's just an awesome like grass green that is absolutely gorgeous. Love this one for St. Patrick's Day and for nail art. This one's a really fun one for Halloween as well. You can get a really cool like Slimer type manicure with this one. Love it. Definitely keeping that one. This is a Pixie Dust, which is gorgeous. Pixie Dust is their like textured glitter line that is absolutely fantastic. This one's called Lorna, and she is a beautiful kind of darkened plum textured glitter polish that is so gorgeous. I love these Pixie Dusts. These Pixie Dusts are definitely difficult to remove, but that doesn't matter to me because I love them. I will be keeping that one. This is Birdie, and I think this is from the current summer collection, but don't quote me on it. I'm working on the current summer collection review right now, and I do have those polishes mixed in here, but I can't remember their names. So this one might be from the current I'm not quite sure, but it is a gorgeous magenta pink that I absolutely adore. It's kind of like a Barbie pink, which is so incredibly cute. Definitely right up my alley, so I will be keeping that one. This next one that we have here is Etsy, and I do know that this is from the current summer collection. Etsy is very similar to Birdie in the sense that we are dealing with kind of a Barbie pink, but you can tell that Etsy is just a tad lighter, and Birdie is just like a couple of steps darker. These are definitely going to be staying with me. These are one coat polishes. I'm able to get them completely opaque in one. They are very, very similar in color, but I appreciate pink so much that I will be keeping both. This one's ZOYA, and I believe this one is also a part of the current summer collection. Beautiful kind of cantaloupe orange that I love. And the one thing that I absolutely appreciate about ZOYA is that most of their creams are opaque in one coat, which is so impressive with these lighter pastel shades. These are fantastic, so I will be keeping this one as well. Here is one of my favorites. Oh, I love this line so much. This is their matte velvet. I am a sucker for matte polishes to begin with, and these ones from ZOYA are fantastic. This one does not have a label. I cannot remember what it is called, but it is from one of their holiday collections from a couple years ago, and it is a part of their matte velvet line. I love the bottles for the matte line because they're very different from the regular bottles. Obviously, you have like the regular clear glass, and for their mattes, they do like a frosted bottle, which is so cool. I just like that little touch. It's a very nice touch. This polish in particular is a sapphire velvet that is so gorgeous. I mean, just look at it. It is a liquid sapphire, and it dries to this beautiful velvety finish that is just stunning. And then on top of it, it looks amazing if you put like a glossy topper on it too, because then it really brings out the shimmers inside the polish. These are so good. I highly recommend anything from their velvet matte line or their matte velvet line. I don't know how easy it is to find these. Love them, love them, love them. They're so good. Here is one from, I believe, the current summer collection. This one is Journey, and she is a gorgeous kind of cherry apple red shimmer. That is so gorgeous. Like, I love this one so much. It looks so good on the toes. It just looks like sparkling rubies on your feet. I love this. Removal is a little bit tricky because those little shimmers go all over the place, but it is gorgeous and I'm keeping it. Here is Lois. Lois is a gorgeous purple, like a cream purple. I can't remember if this one is from their holiday collection or if it's from their summer collection. This one is gorgeous. Again, this one is opaque in one coat, which is just amazing. I love it. This one is so beautiful, so creamy. And here is the other purple that is really similar to it. This is Tina. And one of these is from the summer collection. One of these is from the last holiday collection. I don't know which one is which, but both of them are gorgeous. They're very, very close in color. You can see that Tina is a little bit lighter and Lois is just a couple steps darker, but of course they're different enough for me to keep. I'm going to keep them both, not only because the colors are gorgeous, but the formulas are absolutely pristine. This is Blaze, and this is one of ZOYA's hollow polishes. They have a couple in their line, which is absolutely gorgeous. This one might have been from the holiday collection last year, but again, I don't remember. I don't remember what collections certain things are with. I'm not that learned in ZOYA, but this is a beautiful kind of cranberry red with little holographic glitters in there. Gorgeous. You can't be mad with this on your nails. It's so gorgeous. Here's another one of those hollow polishes from ZOYA. This one in particular is Dream, and this one is just like Blaze in the sense that we have a beautiful kind of jelly base with tons of scattered holographic glitter and metallic glitter mixed in there too, but we have it in this deep blue sapphire color. Gorgeous, stains like the dickens, but I love it so incredibly much. Why don't we just finish off with the rest of the hollows that I have. Here's another one from ZOYA. This is Mirda, and this is from a holiday collection several years past. I can't remember what year in particular, but I do remember it was a holiday collection. Another beautiful scattered holographic polish from ZOYA, but we're in a deep emerald green. Gorgeous. There is some metallic glitter in there too. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I can't say enough about this polish. It's beautiful. Here's another one of the velvet mattes. I'm gonna have to shake it up a little bit because it has separated. This one is Aspen. And it is a velvet matte, so we've got this really nice frosted bottle, which I appreciate, and it's just a nice white cream. And I love this one a lot. There's a shimmer running through it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very, very subtle. It's kind of iridescent and gorgeous. It really does make the velvety appearance when it dries, which I love, but then you can put a glossy topper on it and it can bring those shimmers out even more. I love it. It's so beautiful and really like just sophisticated and fun for winter holidays and winter months. Love it. Absolutely love this one. Okay, this is one polish that I'm considering getting rid of. This is a pixie dust. So we've got a highly deep textured glitter polish, but this is in like a nude champagne color, and you've got gorgeous holographic glitter in there in various sizes. This one, I forgot to tell you its name. It's called Bar, and the only reason I'm not a fan of it is because of the color. I'm not a huge fan of champagne. It's a little bit too much of a nude for me, and I'm just not digging. I just don't like the way it looks on my hands. It kind of washes me out a little bit, so I'm actually probably gonna get rid of this one. It's gorgeous, don't get me wrong. I've never wear it. I think I bought it and I wore it once and I'm like, I do not like that. And I haven't worn it since. So I probably will, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Next, we have a beautiful bubblegum shimmer. This one is called Happy with an I. And I think this is from a spring collection, possibly summer, can't remember. But it's a gorgeous, like mid-toned bubblegum pink with a buttload of gold shimmer. Like you can see that shimmer from a mile away. It is gorgeous. It is fantastic. Really, really opaque in 2 coats. I really appreciate this one a whole lot. It's so fun in the summer. Definitely keeping that one. I think this is another one from the current summer collection. This one is called Cora, and she is a deeper, like cantaloupe melon color. So we had the lighter shade from that collection, which is ZOYA, and then we have like a couple of steps down in like in color to Cora. So it's kind of pumpkin-y, but not really. It's more kind of a deeper coral, whereas this is like a cantaloupe melon, which I love both of these. And the formulas on both of them is gorgeous. Like they're so creamy and smooth, opaque in like one coat. Can't get enough of it, keep it in both. Here's another one of these matte velvets. Can't remember what collection this one is from. This one is called, the label's kind of fuzzy, but I think it says Lordana. But it is a velvet matte, so I'm obsessed with it. It is in a kind of a gunmetal gray color, and it is so beautiful. Like it's not, hold on, let me shake it up. Let me shake it up, you gotta give it a fair chance. Like, do you see how gorgeous that is? And it dries to like this beautiful matte finish. It looks like armor when it's all dried out. Oh, I love it. I absolutely adore this one. It's so deep and vampy. Here's another polish that I will definitely be getting rid of. This one is called Lacy, and this is from I think this was from this spring's collection, so the spring for 2017. I really did not like this polish one bit. In my review, I did not appreciate this color at all. I think the formula is fantastic. It is beautiful. It's like this really light kind of peridot type green, pumice, whatever you want to call it. And it's got a gold shimmer running through it. I just really, really disliked this color on my hands. I thought it looked revolting. I'm not a fan of it, so I will be getting rid of this one. Not because of formula, purely because of color and personal preference. I just don't like it. This one is beautiful. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? This one is called Sonia, and she is from the current summer collection. Gorgeous watermelon red that is so incredibly cute. And this formula is absolutely flawless. Like, it's opaque in one coat. It is absolutely gorgeous. Love this one a whole lot. So deep, so in your face. This cute watermelon pink red. Love it, love it, love it. Totally keeping it. This one is so pretty. I mean, just look. It's like an oil slick, but like, I don't know. It's so fantastical to me. I absolutely adore this. This is called Oliviera. This is from Holiday Collection last year. So pretty, so incredibly beautiful. I don't know, almost kind of spooky, enchanted night, like enchantress kind of feel to it. I think this one would be absolutely fantastic for Halloween. It's so just magical looking. It just makes me think of like witches and you know, curses and whatnot. It's so fairy tale like. I absolutely adore this one, and it's a really good formula too. Keeping it! This next one is from the current summer collection. This one's called River. It is very, very similar to a polish from the summer collection last year, or maybe the year before, I can't remember. This one's called Ocean right here. So here's River, here's Ocean. They're both beautiful, deep, jewel-toned shimmers that have like kind of a glass flaky kind of appearance. They're gorgeous. Ocean is more of a teal, turquoisey, blue-green color, and River is definitely more like cerulean sapphire blue. Love these both, keeping them both. Here's another one of these velvet mattes. I think I have almost all of them. I love these matte velvets so much. This one is in the shade Honor. It is a very deep pine green, but we've got that matte velvet formula, so you know that it's like very shimmery, it's very striking, it's very luxurious, and this one is one of my favorites to wear around Christmas because it is essentially like a very elegant Christmassy color. It looks so good when paired with a red. If you were to grab like even like this red here, like that is just Christmas all over. And if you wanted to grab a gold, which I don't have near me, here's this one from Moonshine Manny. Like, I mean, that's Christmas. You can't deny it. I love this so much. Of course, I will be keeping it because it's fantastic. Next up, we have another glitter polish. This one is like glitter overload. This one is called Binks, and it's fantastic. It's a little bit not mixed up right now. Very, very beautiful. Very, very summery for me. I'm not sure what collection this is a part of, but it is giving me like high beachy vibes. Gorgeous. So cute. Terrible to remove. It's like, it's really, really bad to remove, but peel off base coat is your savior, and also just soaking it longer is obviously gonna work out just fine. Loving it, keeping it, so incredibly cute. Next, we have a classic amongst the ZOYA community. This one is Ling. Ling is a beautiful, deep cobalt blue that is just stunning. Love this one a whole lot. It is so bright and chipper and happy. I don't have any issues with staining with this one. It's opaque in one coat. I love it. Definitely highly recommend Ling if you're looking for a really strong cobalt blue. I don't know if it's exactly a dupe for Sally Hansen. I want to say Sally Hansen is a little bit lighter than this one, and this one's more like intense and more saturated, but it's really, really good. I highly recommend this one. Next up, we have Daisy. And I really like Daisy. I think Daisy is kind of is definitely gonna be a hit or miss with some people, because we've got this beautiful kind of butter yellow with a green shimmer running through it, and I love it. I think it's super cute and dainty. I almost kind of wish that ZOYA would come out with a color that's just this buttercream yellow without the shimmer in it though, because I would be all over that. Love it, love it, love it. Really, really cute. Perfect for spring. I really like this one. Keeping it. Here's another one of a cream mixed with a shimmer. This one's called Zahara. I can't remember, this might have been from the same collection as Daisy, but I don't remember. We have a base of a beautiful cantaloupe melon orange, or like coral, and then there's tons of like a glassy shimmer running through there that really gives it this beautiful kind of glitzy glammy feel to it. Loving it, keeping it. It is really close to Sawyer. They're very, very similar in shade, except this one just has the added bonus of those little glassy shimmers, which are so cute, so I will be keeping that too. This one is called Wendy. Wendy is my perfect color. This is my perfect power color. It's a pinky coral. It's kind of close to what I'm wearing right now, except it's a little bit lighter. I love this color so much. I think it's super flattering on my skin tone. It just makes me feel so happy and just like powerful. I love this color so much. It looks so incredibly cute when paired with a teal, like a turquoise. Oh, gorgeous. I love that combination of a coral with a turquoise. Loving it. Oh my goodness, you guys, this one is so good. Like, it's so good. Oh, I love this. So this is a pixie dust. So we know we're dealing with kind of a textured glitter polish, but oh, it's so pretty. This one is called Waverly, and she is beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's this deep, deep, deep sapphire blue with tons of metallic glitter. There's no hollow in this whatsoever. It's just metallic glitter, but it looks like the night sky. I love it. I love it. I love it. In comparison to Dream, you can see that Waverly is darker. Dream is obviously on the lighter side, and I think that's because of the hollow that's mixed in there. I love this one. I don't know which one I like more. I love the depth of color in this one, but I like the hollow in this one. So I don't think I could choose between both of these. They're both equally gorgeous. Love the way this one looks on the nails. It's so just striking and dramatic. Oh, I love them both, and of course I'm keeping them both. This one was a oddball for me. I think this might have been in a clearance section at ZOYA at Ulta, and that's why I picked it up, because normally I don't gravitate towards these grays, but I love this. This is called Kelly. This is a like purpley gray, which I've been getting into lately, but I picked this up like 4 years ago. I've had this for a very long time and I've never worn it because I was just kind of like, I only picked it up because it was a ZOYA, to be honest. I was at Ulta and they had like 4 ZOYA polishes on clearance, and so I picked them up because I'd never tried ZOYA before. And I've held on to this and I've never really worn it. As fall gets closer, I'm like really tempted to start experimenting with grays more. And this one I feel like would be absolutely fantastic. It's so incredibly pretty. I like the way it looks in the bottle. It's got like a nice purpley gray hue going on there and I love it. I don't remember the formula on this one. I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic because it's ZOYA. So I'm very excited to have had this one in my collection for so long, and I'm finally getting around to wearing it, or at least like excited to wear it. So definitely holding on to this one just to see how it works out. This one, oh, so pretty. I can't. This one is Alicia. This was from the holiday collection last year. It is a gorgeous scattered holographic silver polish. Amazing. Like you spin this bottle and you can't stop looking at it. It's just mesmerizing. Absolutely mesmerizing. To me, it feels like Cinderella's glass slipper. Like if you were to take Cinderella's glass slipper and grind it up and make it into a nail polish bottle, that's what this would look like. It's perfect for winter holidays. It's just perfect in general. Of course I'm keeping it because, I mean, I would be crazy to let this one go. Bring on the pinks! Okay, we've got lots of pinks. Because as you can guess, Mama went crazy when ZOYA had a sale and I picked up all like the bubblegum ballet slipper pinks I could find. And these ones are gorgeous. So this one here is Kertridge? I don't remember. I don't know how you say that. The one in the middle is Laurel, and then the one on the end is Dot. Now these colors are just perfect for me. They're so pretty. I think Kertridge is probably spot on to like a bubblegum pink that I adore. It's almost like a neon bubblegum pink. I love it so much. The formula is not the greatest on this one. I actually have to do anywhere from 2 to 3 coats to get this one opaque, but that's okay. Laurel is a little bit like orangier. Like if you compare these two together, like Kertridge is definitely like pink, 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 pink. And Laurel has almost like a little bit of red in there because it's a little bit on the orangey, like salmon side. And it's got some glass flecks, like some glass shimmer in there to make it like a little bit sparkly. You can see it right there. A little bit of a shimmer. Very, very subtle, but very cute. And then Dot is a straight up ballet slipper pink. This one too doesn't have the best formula. It's like opaque. I need to use like anywhere from 2 to 3 coats to get this one opaque. It gets a little bit streaky and a little bit bald in some places, but it's still gorgeous. Love all 3 of these. I've actually worn Kertridge and Dot the most out of all 3 of these, but I mean, they're gorgeous. They're absolutely stunning. Kertridge is probably my favorite out of all 3 of these, just because it's that really bright, like neon bubblegum pink. Love it. Absolutely love all 3. I will be keeping them. Here's another pixie dust. This one is Elfie, and it reminds me of Wicked. For some reason, I look at this and I think of Elphaba going to a dance or something. I feel like this would be the kind of color dress that she would have, or I don't know. It's just very sparkly and very emerald green and just really, really glitzy and glammy. There's no hollow. It's just a pine, like emerald green base with lots of silver, with lots of green metallic glitter in there. And with it being a pixie dust, it is textured. But if you put like a really thick top coat on there, you can get it super, super smooth and it'll look like this bottle. Love it. Removal is really tough, not gonna lie, but it is gorgeous. I think it's really, really fun for holidays and especially like around Christmas time. So good, so very good. Here is another one of these like melon oranges. I just cannot get away from these melon colors. This one in particular is called Tulip. Let's compare it to some of these other like melons that I've kept that we've seen already. Here's Tulip. This is Sawyer from the current spring collection, and this one is Zahara from some collection, I have no idea. You can see that Tulip is more pink. It's got almost like a salmony look. If we were to compare it to Laurel, which was the salmony one in those pinks, you can notice that like, no, it is more orange, which is crazy. I love them. I just love them so much. Keeping them all. Keeping them, keeping them, keeping them. Here we have Roca, not Rocha, it's Roca. And she is a very stunning, like deep red orange. I can't, like, oh, gorgeous. I almost want to say like maybe vermilion, maybe that's a good, or saffron, like a saffron kind of red color. It's gorgeous, so So pretty. Looks amazing on the nails. Really awesome formula. Opaque in like one coat. I am keeping this one because it's gorgeous. Here is a pixie dust. That is one of my favorite pixie dusts. This is Destiny. And Destiny is a very fiery, like it's fire. It's a glitzy glammy fire all crushed up and put in a bottle. I love it. It is textured when it dries, but it's like orangey red and fiery yellow and like all of these like really beautiful warm colors mixed in together that are glitzy and glammy and glossy and just absolutely beautiful. This one is really similar to an OPI. So here is OPI's Jinx. It is Jinx, and it's one of their liquid sands, and they're identical. Like, they truly are identical. They look exactly the same. They perform the same. They have the same texture when they dry. They look identical to one another. So since I am holding both of them in my hands, I am realizing right now that I only really need one. I don't need both of these. Like, I don't think I wear them enough to constitute having a backup of the other. I really don't wear them enough to make it a backup. Like, I think the only time I've actually worn these has been for nail art. I've rarely worn them on their own as a color, so I'm only gonna keep one, and honestly, they're exactly the same. So I think I'm gonna go with the one that has the most product in it. This one, they both say they have 15 milliliters of product in there, and I think, yeah, like, they haven't been used that much. So I'm just gonna go with the Ulta one because I appreciate the handle better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the ZOYA, I love their formula, but this little handle really does give me problems sometimes. It's just so small and not comfortable to use. So I'm gonna keep the OPI, and I'm gonna get rid of the Destiny because I don't need a backup of it. Okay, next up, this is from the current summer collection. Sorry, I was stifling a cough there. This one is Arbor, and I'm loving this so much. I have become obsessed with olive greens and like baby poop browns. Like, I don't know. There's something about them for this fall season that's been just hypnotic to me. So I am all about this. I love this so much. It's a beautiful kind of pastel olive green. So it's not super saturated, but it's gorgeous. And the formula is fantastic. Definitely keeping this one. And I'm super excited to start using this as a transitional color into the fall. Gorgeous. We have another matte velvet. Let's do both of these together because I think these are the last. Yeah, these are the last two matte velvets that I have. This one is Iris and this one is Amal. I think both of these were part of the holiday collection that was put out a couple years back where all of the colors were the matte velvet collection. Love them both. We have beautiful deep jewel toned colors. This purple in particular, Iris, is really quite stunning. It looks so good, and it looks really awesome with a glossy topper on it. So of course I'm keeping that one. And as far as Amal goes, it's gorgeous, like a deep ruby red, perfect for winter holidays. Like, I love this one so much for winter holidays. It looks so good with gold accents. Oh, love this one so much. Definitely keeping those. Here we have a really cute, springy, glittery, glitzy polish. This one is called Harper, and Harper is just cute and adorable and dainty. We've got a gorgeous bubblegum pink with tons of like iridescent shimmers and glitters, and there's a gold glitter and a gold shimmer in there too. It's just happy. It's just so happy. It makes me think of piñatas. I don't know why. It's magical. I love it. I absolutely adore it. Keeping it, loving it. It's difficult to remove, but it's worth it because it's gorgeous. Here's another one that is absolutely stunning. This one was from a current holiday collection. I don't remember. This one is called Alice. This one is really beautiful though. So it's a highly textured polish, and it's a beautiful kind of periwinkle blue and like soft lavender purple, like all mixed into one. It's so pretty, so pretty. I love this one a whole lot. Removal's a little bit tricky, but I adore it. I absolutely adore it. And the texture on this one isn't too bad. Some of these pixie dusts have really high texture, like these ones with the big chunky glitters. These ones are really high texture. This one is not too bad. Like, you can actually put like a glossy topper on it and you can smooth it out pretty nicely. So loving it, keeping it. It's amazing. Here is a beautiful purple shimmer. This one is called Millie, and Millie is eggplanty purple. A little bit on the lighter side, And she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's got a nice like shimmer running through there that is so sophisticated and gorgeous. I love this one a lot. Gorgeous. Loving it, keeping it. Okay, I have time to do one more before I have to go on my dentist appointment, and then I'll come back and finish the rest. So let's make it a good one. Let's do this one here. This is beautiful. This one is called I don't even know. Aphrodite. I have no clue what collection this is from, but it's beautiful. To me, it looks like Red Hots. You remember those candies, like those Red Hot candies that they're like this really bright, super in your face red color? That's what the color base reminds me of. It reminds me of Red Hots, but then there's like a shimmer and like glitter running through it that makes it like glitzy and glammy, which I love. Absolutely adore this one. Love, 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 love this one. Highly recommend it. It is so incredibly cute. Love it. So I'm gonna go to my dentist appointment and then I'll be back and we'll finish the rest of this up. I am back from my dentist appointment and I've had lunch. So if I get extra drooly and a little bit textury, I'm sorry. I still got granola bar in my teeth, but it was good. So I am fully sugared up now because I just had lunch. I've got maybe about 20, maybe 30 polishes left to do. So let's finish off this destash. Let's get back into the swing of things with this beautiful polish right here. This little gal pal is called Rain, and I think this is from spring, couple of years back, maybe. I don't remember, but it is a really beautiful sky blue with a really strong blue shimmer running through it. It's so cute. It's really, really fun. It kind of goes along the same lines as Daisy. I want to say they have the same shimmer running through it, but when mixed in with Daisy, it looks green because obviously yellow mixed with blue equals green. And so I think, and this is my theory, it's the same shimmer in both of these polishes, but because it's in a yellow base, it looks more green, but in the blue base, it looks blue. So I don't know, call me crazy. I might be out on a limb on that one, but this is a beautiful color. This one takes me probably 2 to 3 coats to get this one opaque. I don't know why the formula is a little bit off on this one, but it's not too bad. So I enjoy it. I think it's gorgeous, really fun for the spring. So of course I'm keeping that one too. Here is another one of these gorgeous kind of crushed up gems from ZOYA. This one is called Isa, or Isa, I'm not quite sure. I have lots of these kind of gem-toned shimmers from ZOYA, and this one is really quite gorgeous. I love this one a lot. It's a really, really deep royal purple. We'll be keeping this one too. Here's another one to kind of go along in that vein of like these gem-toned shimmers. This one is called May, dealing with a nice raspberry magenta pink color, which is so pretty. It's very, very magenta. It's very bright, but very sparkly and in your face, but it's gorgeous. Again, removal's a little bit tricky, but it is a beautiful polish. This one's called Mandy, and Mandy is almost in the exact same color family as May. Like they are like sisters, except May has that glass flaky shimmer running through it, and Mandy is just a straight shimmer. This one looks gorgeous with a matte topper on it. Both are opaque in about 2 coats. Love them both. They're gorgeous. Of course, I'm keeping both. This one is Winnie, and I think Winnie is from this season's collection. I think it's from this season collection. It's a gorgeous, like mid-toned bubblegum pink. It's not super like reddish pink, nor is it like a blue toned pink. It's actually quite pretty. Love the formula on this one. It's opaque in 1 coat. Definitely keeping that. Here's another one of these glass flaky shimmers that I just absolutely adore. This one's called Azalea. Gorgeous, love it. Really, really beautiful formula. Looks great on the nails. I will be keeping that one too. All right, we've got another one of these pixie dusts. This is one of the really highly textured ones where it's got really big chunks of glitter. This one's called Arlo. This one is gorgeous. It's definitely a lighter, softer lavender purple, but it's got tons of metallic glitter and holographic glitter in different shapes and sizes. Love it, keeping it. Here's another one of these awesome shimmer polishes from a summer collection. This one is called Celine, and Celine is a gorgeous emerald green. In comparison to other greens that I have, I don't think I have anything quite like this, because most of the other greens I have are like these pine greens, and they just don't compare to Celine. Like these are pine green. Celine is almost like a blue ocean green. And most of these that I have are pine. All of these are gorgeous, fantastic formulas, really beautiful, shimmery, glittery formulas that look absolutely fantastic on your nails. These ones are some of my favorites to wear as pedicures as well. They're just so adorable. So of course, none of those are going anywhere, which I feel like I'm not doing very good with this destash at all. I've only gotten rid of 3 ZOYAs as of yet, so let's just keep going. This next one that we have here is Saint, and Saint is from, I believe, last winter's or like last holiday collection. Saint is specifically this gorgeous cream that has a really, really subtle purple shimmer running through it. You can see it ever so slightly, but it's there and it is gorgeous. This particular polish looks fantastic with a matte topper on it. It really makes it look like velvet. It's so pretty. And the formula is really nice on this one too. So I love that one. That's a good one. This one is Aster. You can see right there, Aster. And I believe this is from a spring collection as well. I think these 3 were in the same spring release because they all have this kind of glass flaky shimmer running through it. There's really no like color change to the shimmer. It's just glass flakies, which are gorgeous. And I feel like in this particular color where it's this blurple, light blue, light purple color, it works really nicely. I'm not sure what collection this one is from, but this is Genesis. And Genesis is a white cream, but it's got a buttload of that like glassy white see-through shimmer. It doesn't really change the look of it that much. It makes it sparkle a little bit more, but honestly, I don't see it as that big of a change. I mean, it looks pretty, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't stand out to me that much. I like to use this one for nail art, especially in the winter. It's like a perfect like background for like a nice snowflake stamping, or if you wanted to do like a light blue gradient on top of it, it would look really, really cool. So I am keeping that one for nail art purposes. This is a really fun one. This is a topper. This one's called Leah. I think that's Leah. Leah or Leia, I cannot read. I think it's Leia. It is very iridescent and it's very color shifty and it's really, really pretty, but it cannot be worn on its own. This one looks best topped on top of some creams. It gives it a really cool kind of frosty look, which I'm not all that into, to be honest. Like I'm not a huge fan of frosted polishes, but I like them more when I have control over it. So in the sense of that I have like a topper and I can make polishes frosty. I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy frosty polishes, but I do appreciate these kinds of toppers because then if I want to, for nail art or for whatever reason, make something like a frosty finish, I can use this topper and get that effect. So I like it. I like it, it's useful, and I'm gonna keep it. This next one is gorgeous. This one is so dark and like glam rock. I love this. I love this one so much. This one's called Troy. Cannot remember what collection this one's from. It's dark and like moody, but it's super glitzy and glammy. I love it. For some reason, it makes me think of like rhinestones on like torn jeans, like black jeans. I don't know. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. It's such a cute color. Not cute, but it's like such a striking color. It looks so good on the nails. I like it a lot. I use it quite a bit in the fall too, so I'm holding on to this one. This one is a pixie dust. This one is called Cosmo. There are various sizes of holographic glitter in here. There may be some silver metallic glitter in here too. I will be keeping this one. This one is so good. We've got these 7. Got 7 left. Let's do this one. This is another one of these pixie dusts. This one is called Ginny or Genie or Ginny. I'm not quite sure. Same as the Bar and Arlo and even like Cosmo. I want to say they all kind of have the same thing going on here where we have very, very chunky, very, very high rainbow glitter here. Very difficult to remove, but you can get these completely opaque with glitter coverage and like a couple of coats and some sponging. So they're awesome for that for that reason. So I am keeping Cosmo and I'm keeping Arlo. Ginny's in my hand. We already know I'm not keeping Bar. I will probably keep Ginny because it's this gorgeous ballet slipper pink with all these like holographic glitter in there and some pink glitter too. It's fun. I don't necessarily like this one on its own. I definitely appreciate this one more as a topper, especially if you put it on top of a pink polish. It really comes alive. On its own, I feel like the color isn't quite vibrant enough. Like there's not enough pink pigment in there and it just looks a little bit off. So I'm not a huge fan of wearing this one on its own. However, I do like it as a topper. So I'm keeping that one as well. This one is Abby, and I believe Abby was a part of the holiday collection last year. Gorgeous, gorgeous lavender purple cream. Amazing formula. Like again, normally with like these kind of light pastels, you would expect them to be really chalky, watery. You're gonna need a couple coats to get them opaque. This one was opaque in 2 coats. Like it's amazing. Definitely keeping that one. Here is Ash. We're dealing with a very deep, like classic Christmas crimson red, almost like a cranberry red. It's a really, really, really awesome shimmer with some red in there. There's definitely a lot of red, but there's also a hint of gold as well. That makes it absolutely fantastic. This is such a beautiful, like perfect Christmas color. I really liked combining this one with Honor, which is that matte velvet. Like these two complement each other so perfectly. Love this one, definitely keeping it. Here we have Leslie, and Leslie is a part of a spring collection. I'm not sure if it was this year, it might have been the year before. And we have a beautiful light lavender purple, and then there's tons of a blue shimmer running through it. Like there's a lot. Like it is not going to be hard to see that blue shimmer. It's amazing, it's gorgeous, it looks fantastic on the nails, and that shimmer actually is quite apparent on the nails without the use of a glossy topper, so loving it, keeping it. It is definitely a cute one for spring. These last 3 down here, we have Finley, which is a purple holographic, gorgeous. We've got Britta, which is a very deep red, like almost blood red shimmer with some gold glitter in there. And then we have Amira, which is a stone or like a stormy sky blue with a green like shimmer running through it. So I'm definitely going to be keeping Finley. Finley is an amazing purple scattered holographic polish. It looks like the night sky if the sky were a deep purple. Gorgeous. It's absolutely fantastic. It's hypnotic. It is everything you would want in a beautiful like scattered hollow polish. It's not like over the top hollow, which don't get me wrong, I love holographic polishes. They are beautiful, but sometimes you don't need like dramatic rainbows left and right. This one has very, very subtle holographic, scattered holographic glitter in there, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I love it. Definitely keeping it. Britta is perfect for the fall. This is one of my favorites for the fall time because not only is it a deep like blood red, which I love so much in the fall, but it also has like a lot of shimmer running through it. Like there's some gold, there's silver to make it this really edgy, again, punk rock kind of color that I absolutely adore. It's glam rock, it's fall time, it's perfect, it's everything. I love this one a lot in the fall, keeping it. And this last one I'm definitely going to be getting rid of. This is Amira. Amira was from the spring collection of this year. I really didn't like this one at all. I loved the creams from this collection, but the 2 shimmers from this collection I did not enjoy. This is Lacey. We already saw Lacey earlier today, and here's Amira, and they're both these kind of stormy, like green and a stormy blue, and they're just not flattering on my skin tone. I already talked about it in my review, and I was probably a little over dramatic about how much I didn't like these polishes, but I really don't like them. I don't think the colors look good on me. They're not flattering on me. I thought they might be different if I had a tan, and once I got darker this summer, I tried them again, and I don't like them. I don't like them, so I'm gonna get rid of them. I know I'm not gonna wear them, and I'd much rather give them to somebody who would actually really enjoy them because they are fantastic formulas. They're opaque in 2 coats. Gorgeous, gorgeous formulas and really interesting colors. They just really don't work on me, and I really don't want to have them, so I will be getting rid of these and destashing these. So out of all of those Zoyas that I had, I'm only getting rid of 4. Only getting rid of 4. So these ones I'll be adding to my destash pile. The rest of these, which are like all over here and they're all stacked up over there, I'm gonna go put the rest of these Zoyas away, and I'll show you how much room they take up once they're back on the shelves. And there you have it. There are all of the Zoyas. They took up 3 little cubbies, but this does not include the current summer collection because I am still working on it. I'm doing the review process of it right now, and I still need the bottles for bottle shots and swatch photos and whatnot. But once I'm done with that, I will like filter those bottles back in. But that is it. Those are all of the polishes, and ZOYA was the last brand because now all these polishes that you see starting here and the whole bottom row, those are all like miscellaneous polishes. Let's get rid of that dryer sheet, shall we? So now that the dryer sheet is out of the way, those are all of my like miscellaneous brands. These are brands that I don't have enough of to actually give themselves their own little section in the organization that I have. So there are like Dollar Tree brands, there are brands that I bought from Walmart, like Pure Ice and LA Colors, and there's a couple of like Butter Londons in there. Some of my indies are also down there too, like I can see some 9-0 lacquer, and I've got a couple of my glam polishes are down there. So this is going to be the mostly destashed. I can tell you right now, most of these polishes are going to be destashed, but that will be in my next destash video. And most likely, since there are so many polishes here, I'll probably go in rainbow order. So I'll do all my reds and oranges and yellows in one video, and then we'll divide it up on color based on that. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video here for today. Thank you so much for sitting with me and destashing with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!